What is up, guys? You're tuning in to Nikki MGTV for another military video for all your military video needs. As always, you can hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below if you have questions. But as always, we're going to roll right into her plug. This is her Insta, Snapchat, whatever you want to do. Follow her. This is my Marine lady friend over here, the baddest little infantry grunt you're ever going to see. Everyone, I will never get it right because in my mind, every Marine's a basic infantryman or woman.
Stupid.
Okay, PC culture, let's take it. So, you're actually a radio woman.
Yes, I'm a field radio operator.
Radio operator. Let's take any man out of it. That's what you are.
Yeah. You call core, do you call females who are foremen core women?
Yes, because they're the core of the woman.
All right.
Question. Do you know how to do Morse code?
Ding, 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 ding.
No, you have no idea?
No, is this an actual thing?
Because you're a radio man.
Oh my god. We're not living in like the 1900s.
I'm asking because you would think that.
No, we didn't get that. No, no. No. You don't know how to do Morse code?
No, I don't. You're right. But I know dots mean beep.
I also know that.
I'm more qualified for a radio person than you are.
I'm more qualified for a corpsman than you are. For an IDC, actually.
You're more qualified than Groves is for a corpsman.
That is facts.
All right, moving on. These are the things that people will not tell you about the military. This is her video idea. She's coming at you with straight facts, straight fire. This is like a mixtape back in 2008 that was just so lit. It was before SoundCloud, and it was right after MySpace was coming at the hottest heat, and you just drop down your 4 hottest tracks on there. Tell us what it is.
Actually, I'm kind of going to start more with like the business side of the military, right?
Yeah, you are a businesswoman.
I kind of was asking around today. I was like, what are some things that you wish you would have known before joining the military, right? Everybody has that question. Mm-hmm. One that came up a lot was like about collateral duties. So Marine Corps has Marine Security Guard, which is super awesome opportunity. You get to go to different embassies all over the world, and most Marines don't really know about it until they hit the fleet. Like they'll learn about it as they grow in rank, which kind of sucks because you have an opportunity to do it as an E3 or an E4. Yeah. But most Marines don't know that.
In the Navy as well, actually. To be
MSG?
Honest. Not MSG. We don't secure. You think I'm doing security? No, but there are people that are in the Navy that get to go to embassies. So.
Is that like a duty of theirs?
It's not like the difference between the Navy side of it and the Marine Corps side is you guys. It's like well, it used to be a special duty billet, right?
It used to be.
Used to be, but so we'll just act like it was. It just changed, right?
Recently.
Yeah. So pretty much under that assumption, but the Navy, there's no requirement for us to do like recruiting, any kind of extra billet for special duty stuff. So it's just elective, and if you do, you look better and you'll get promoted faster.
That's true. That's how it is with us until you get up to E6. Once you're E6, it becomes
pretty mandatory.
No, not mandatory. It becomes your what was the thing that you said?
An elective to do it.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you talk Navy collateral duties, you're talking about somebody that works at whatever duty station they're at, and they're like, hey, your collateral duty is you are supply petty officer. You do the same job as everybody else, but you also do the supply thing.
Oh no, that's what we call billets.
Yeah. See, this is why we don't talk.
That's really why we don't. Too many differences. Another one that was kind of hard for me to learn is work ethic.
Because unit clerk is so hard.
I'm a radio operator.
Okay.
Work ethic. So say that I have little Lance Corporal Nikki right here.
Downgrading you quick on the rank. Okay.
Staff Sergeant Nikki right here.
All right, yeah, I'll be equivalent.
But okay, then I guess I'll be equivalent with Staff Sergeant Gomez. No matter how hard I work versus how hard he works, we're gonna get paid the same.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, we'll get treated differently, but at the end of the day, there's nothing. I wish. Ooh, I feel like this is just gonna turn into a rant video right now.
Nah, you're good.
Like I just wish that we could kind of not get paid based off of work ethic, but like more punishment or like more reward will come out of work ethic.
That's something that, to be honest, like even on our side, and I've had to tell junior people that are coming in, it's tough because it's hard, because it's trying to grade people or quantify workload from one person to the next, and they're trying to decipher it in different ways. Yeah. And so it comes down to this very tit for tat, like, 1 point for 1 point. If you do this, you get this many points. You do this, you get so many points to go advance or whatnot. And so literally, it's just become kind of like one of those things where I feel like it's hard for leaders to decide or to really implement that. So they're like, hey, if you do these extra things, you will look better. You know what I mean? Then, rather than just doing it on workload.
Yeah. Then too, it's like it's not as heavy in the Navy, but like physical fitness. If you could run fast, like you're gonna get promoted if you could run fast.
Hey man, I run very slow.
I run average.
Yeah.
Average. I say I'm an average runner, but that's not the point. Like, there's a PT beast. He's good on his PFT, good on his CFT, all physical, good. But he's a shitbag at work. Can I say shitbag?
I'll bleep it.
It's gonna bleep. Shitbag. Anyways.
No, I'm not bleeping that many, but okay.
He's gonna get promoted no matter the work ethic. Like, he could just be a basic Marine. You could be putting in
funny
everything.
For us is in the Navy, the collateral duties, like doing all the little extra stuff besides your job is what makes you look good. Obviously, fitness is part of that, but like, you guys are like, can you shoot and can you work out? Okay, got it. You guys are gonna.
You must be a great Marine if you could run and shoot a gun. The lyrics. Must be a great Marine if you could run and shoot a gun.
Oh my God. SoundCloud rapper.
Give me a beat. I'm just kidding. I think it might be more prevalent out here in Japan, but how unmotivating the service members around you can be.
Yes, that is crazy, because I made a video about it because I don't know about Marines, and I'm sure it's probably the same. You leave boot camp and it feels like everybody just goes from like on this all-time high to like, I reverted back to little Jimmy that worked at McDonald's,
literally.
But I wear a uniform and I'm still kind of a little bit in the Marine Corps, the Navy, and you're like, no dude, you're still in, just keep up what you did in boot camp, just do that same thing, have the same mentality, be driven and do that. If you do that your entire career, you will honestly succeed. It's so easy.
This is true. Like, I mean, at boot camp, it was different for me because obviously your levels are going to be way higher at boot camp.
Yeah.
But like, the thought of me being a Marine at boot camp would literally like make me cry. That's kind of lame.
Oh my gosh, you're one of those people. No, I'm just messing with you.
No, but really, like, it was like the thought of having that title, that pride was just like unreal to me.
But do you think what's crazy is we walk around, not like people that are watching this right now are wanting to be a Marine, wanting to be a sailor, wanting to be whatever branch or whatever they are, that they would be stoked just on that title. And I take that for granted, you know, and I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. And it's just like the level of motivation goes down because the reality is that we're not doing like Marine stuff, right? We're not out there, we're not out on the firing line 24/7. No, it's like a normal job. And I think people get caught up in it and they just get unmotivated being away from family, they having to move all the time, making new friends, right? Yeah. Not much to do in the barracks life.
Well, they get caught up in the fact that it's not what the commercial is. It's not what you don't live every day up here. You know, like if you watched a movie about high school, like, oh my God, high school sounds so fun because I watched Mean Girls or something, right? And then you go to high school and you're like, oh, it's like a regular day. But like every once in a while you have you can't sit with us. You know, and you're like, haha, that was funny. But now, like, after that moment, it dies down, right? Like, it goes to something else.
Basic job, right? But you still have to remember that you keep that title. And if something does go down, right? Yeah. We're going to be there. So it's just...
Have you ever thought about how scary it is that... So, normally, like, everybody that's a civilian that watches the news or talks about war or whatever, and I thought about this revelation probably this week where I was like, I am that person. Does that, like, that weirds me out. There's, like, to get between, you know, who's trying to attack America, if that ever happens, you know, I know people are like, you're brainwashed or whatever. Okay, got it, cool. Understand, I'm brainwashed, I'll die. So anyway, then I am that guy. Like, they have to come through me or I have to do my job.
I'm that guy first, but
Corpsmen are out there with you guys. I want to hear about it.
I forgot he's a corpsman.
Yeah, think about because...
No, it is. It is weird. Like, if something goes down, we're probably gonna go out. And I'm just like, what? What?
It's an abstract thought because
abstract
one day you're filing papers and making Liberty cards for kids that want to go out in town, and the next day you're like, oh no, dude, we got to go fight a war. That's way more important than your little Liberty card that you want.
That's true.
Yeah.
How isolating the military can be. That's more of a more honest and true topic. I myself struggle with it. Like, yeah, you're gonna be surrounded by all these great people that are gonna force you to go out sometimes. But it's just kind of like you feel in the military, at least for me, being in Japan, that like you're so far away from home, you're homesick, you're not with your normal people, and that along with the unmotivation, it just kind of
that snowballs.
It really does.
You go to work, people are like, "Oh, this sucks," and you go home and you say, "Oh, this sucks," and then you're through that whole process, and you're like, "Oh, this sucks," and it's hard to find the light. Like, and I find that like I don't even think about it anymore. I just
but it's different
for someone brand new to it. I know, I've been there.
Yeah,
where like
I'm sure.
Even when I was new to San Diego, I was like, I have nobody to hang out with. Like, it was so weird. The first time ever in my life where I was like, what do I do with myself? And it was like, you can stay home or you can go out and try and do something. And so literally it was like I had the days where I didn't want to do anything and I played Modern Warfare 2 for hours the entire day. And then I had days where I was like, okay, I'm going to go out and see people. Like, I didn't have any friends, but I needed to see people.
Yeah.
So it's hard to do that.
The area that we're in, there's not really like a lot to do. I know, get it, we're out
I
here.
I think people think of Japan as Tokyo only. Like,
yeah.
Dude, you're like, one kid wrote on my video about Japan, like, shut up, dude. You're in the most technological advanced country in the world. Why are you complaining? Stop comparing this to Europe. And I was like, whoa, dude, you didn't watch my video about the 5 reasons why you should be stationed in Japan. Let's get to that. But anyway, it was like, you live a normal life. Like, if you lived in New York City for 20 years, you're going to have a day or so where you're like, I don't really like this. I hate that I ride the subway or whatever nuance there is. Like, there's nuance in life. And I think that's so hard for kids to imagine that are 18 to 22 years old joining the military of that nuance that's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, the Marines do, some of the sailors too that live in the same barracks that we do, all they do is drink, right?
Yeah.
All they do is drink and all they do is party. And if you're not a drinker like me and if you're not a big partier like me, what do you do? Or, but it's different because he doesn't live in the barracks.
I know.
But,
so awesome.
like, what am I supposed to do, you know? What am I going to do on a Friday night?
I know.
Because everybody's out.
And I don't want people to think that all there is to do is drink, but that finds to be the commonality amongst military people. Mm-hmm. So it kind of sucks, but that's why we try and promote other positive stuff to do other than that.
MOSs. So being in the Marine Corps, now in the fleet, right, I didn't choose to be a radio operator. I mean, I kind of did. I chose to be communications. But I wish I would have known, and it's not my recruiter's fault, it's not, but I just wish I would have known, like, every single MOS that the Marine Corps or the Navy, do you guys call them rates?
We call them rates.
Rates that the military has to offer. Because it's just like more and more coming up. I didn't know that like weather, that wouldn't be a very good MOS, I don't think. But like it would have been.
You were just wanting to even know about it.
Yeah.
But listen, so like for us, you can find all the rates online. It's pretty, I don't know about you guys. Is it hard to find all the MOSs?
Probably not. But I think it's different when you're a poolee.
Yeah. And the thing about everyone wants to find out the nuance of every job, and it's so hard because like for us, they provide you a card of what is entailed in your job and what to expect. And to be honest, Corman was spot on. Like I read it back again, the same one I got with my contract, my original contract, and I was like, this is exactly what a Corman does. And I couldn't believe how well they brought it down. And I was like, you're looking for the nuance, which everything else that you want to know about your job, like work hours or where you can be stationed, there's just so much nuance to it. Is something that is just case by case basis.
It really is,
where they give you a very good broad overview of it. And I don't know if you understand this, but there's a lot of people that watch the channel that when they are picking a job or an MOS or a rate or whatever you want to call it, they get paralyzed by the choice because they have so many choices.
That's true.
And people are trying to not in order decide what they want, and they're like, which job should I pick? I'm like, have you taken the ASVAB? Okay, no you haven't, so you need to do that first, then see what you can apply for, and then pick your jobs that you would maybe consider from that.
I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn or anything, But I was smart enough to get any job that I wanted, right? Like my GT score, my overall ASVAB score, I could have any job in the Marine Corps that I wanted, as long as I fit the physical standards.
So what was that, 50? Just kidding. There are Marines with 99s. I know that. Jeez, duh.
Yeah, I don't have a 99 though. Anyways, whatever. Point is, it's like, I wish I would have had like an outline of every single MOA. And things just went so fast paced that it was kind of like whatever my recruiter gave me, it was kind of like, yeah, that seems like a really cool choice. And he hyped it up a little bit, right? A little bit, gotta do a little bit.
Yeah.
But really at the coolest of my job, the coolest that my job is, that's what my job is. Like, I love my MOS. I really do.
That's good.
Which is good. But I just wish if you're watching this, make sure
to research.
You could be doing something cool. You could be doing interviews all day long. You could be
as a combat camera person.
Or the journaling people.
Journal. Dear Diary, the Marine Corps is great today. Right?
Marine Corps is great every day.
But as always, guys, if you guys do have questions about the Navy, Marine Corps, whatever else that you have questions about, you can hit us up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below. We love you guys. We'll see you next time.